Hello everyone, we are group number 2. We are going to discuss problems related to game theory. These are our group members Shashikala, Paulusha, Kapuputtu, Myrima and myself. Game theory is a set of tools used to help analyze situations where an individual's best course of action depends on what others do or are expected to do. Game theory allows us to understand how people act in situations where they are interconnected. Connection between people arise in all sorts of situations. Sometimes on, other times conflict arises where an individual benefits at the expense of others. And in many situations, there are benefits to cooperation, but elements to conflict also exist. Because game theory can help analyze an environment where a person's best action depends on others' behavior, it has proven useful in a wide variety of fields. So we are talking here about how to find solution to several problems that apply the game theory. In the first game, we will discuss what we have learned about decision making under uncertainty and apply it to expected utility theory. Uncertainty implies a situation where future events are not known and cannot be measured. Measured, the outcome of the decision is known and uncontrollable. When we consider the expected utility theory, is used as a tool for analyzing situation in which individuals must make a decision without knowing the outcomes that may result from that decision making under uncertainty. The individuals will choose the action that will result in the highest expected utility, which is the sum of the product of probability and utility over all possible outcomes. The decision made will also depend on the agent's risk aversion and the utility of other agents. So this first problem reads about choosing one ball at random from a bowl with 3 red balls and 6 balls that can be either yellow or black. 4 options have been given there. Another important point is that it is read here that she preferred D option over C option.
According to questions, B options, black ball. It is uncertain how many of 6 balls are black or yellow, but says she prefer A to, therefore it can be thought that black balls are less than red balls. That means the chance of getting red balls 3 out of 9. So the probability of getting black balls should be less getting red balls. C options, red or yellow. It is uncertain how many of the 6 balls are black or yellow. Probability is uncertain. It is uncertain how many of 6 balls are black or yellow. Then fourth options D, black and yellow. The probability of getting black and yellow balls is 6 out of 9 because of 6 black ball or yellow balls. This question is provide it. Then finally, the decision maker says she preferred D to C. The reason is that we do not know black or yellow balls for sure, so that probability of getting an red or yellow balls is higher than the probability of getting black or yellow. The expected utility of a firm is a devices from the expected utility hypothesis. This hypothesis states that under uncertainty, expected utility theory is firm is derived from the expected utility. Uh, the weighted average of all possible utility level best represents utility at any given time. Expected utility theory is used as a tool of analyzing situations in which individuals must make a decision without knowing the possible outcomes of the decisions. This theory also stated the utility of money not necessarily equal to total value of money. The possible of large scale losses due to diminution marginal utility of wealth can lead to serious decline to utility.
If we talk about this game, the question asks, does a pattern emerge? We can say as yes, we have provided this answer for the question. According to the answer that we have provided, we can identify a certain pattern. If it has been started from ML and ended up with ML, and also if we do this again and again, we can get the same answer again and again. Therefore, we can say there is a pattern. If someone asks how we have got that answer, we can say as this is, we have followed a particular order. The order is, firstly we have gone through LMR columns respectively. After that, UMD rows have been considered respectively. Ultimately, again considered the L column. That is what the order is. That is what the order is that we have followed. Also, we can identify a particular pattern of the values related to strategic profiles that we have identified as the answers. It has been 5 4 4 5 5 4 like that. It is also it has a pattern as well. That is what we have to say about the second question.
When it comes to the third A question, we can be discussed in this way. To show that the pure strategy profile is a Nash equilibrium, we must show no player has an incentive to deviate from their strategy in the profile, given that the other players are also following their strategies in the profile. For the pure strategy profile A, if any player deviate from their strategy in the profile, say player 1 decide to vote for B instead of A, then the outcome will be B, A. In this case, player 1 receive a utility of 1, which is lower than the utility of 2 that they receive from following the strategy that they in the profile. Therefore, player 1 has no incentive to deviate from their strategy in the profile, and the same holds for players 2 and 3. For the pure strategy profile A, if any player deviates from their strategy in the profile, say player 3 decides to vote for C instead of A, then the outcome will be A, B, C. In this case, player 3 will receive a utility of 0, which is lower than the utility of 1 that they receive from following the strategy in the profile. Therefore, player 3 has no incentive to deviate from their strategy in the profile, and the same holds for players 1 and 2. Therefore, both the pure strategy profiles A and ABA are Nash equilibrium. Thank you. I over to you, Paulusha.
I am going to explain is AAB Nash equilibrium or not. There is no Nash equilibrium for AAB. Nash equilibrium represents an action profile for all players in a game and is used to predict the outcome of their decision-making interaction. In this case, If player 3 vote for C instead of the B, result will lead to the following result if they break from their strategy. In their profile, outcome will be AAC. In this case, player 3 will receive a utility of 1, which is higher than the utility of 0 that they receive from following the strategy in the profile. Therefore, player 3 has an incentive to deviate from their strategy in the profile, and poor strategy profile which AAB is not a Nash equilibrium.